After arriving in Canada full of excitement for my work and travel year, reality hit pretty fast. After 2 weeks of hostel life, no luck finding a job, and realizing how insanely expensive Canada actually is, I rushed into doing Workaway, partly for the experience, but mostly to stop burning through my savings. Dearly beloved, I'm in Canada. I can't believe it. I'm somewhere near Montreal, a 40 minutes drive away, on a 50-acre property. Most of the property is forest, but there are some pathways, that you can go along and enjoy the beautiful forest. I'm here because of Workaway. Workaway is a platform where you can find hosts all over the world that are looking for travelers who come and stay at their place and work for them or help them out 4 to 5 hours a day. And the travelers get accommodation and meals in return. Sometimes it feels like work, and you think, oh my God, why am I doing this for free? In the sense of not getting paid. You don't do it for free because you do get meals and accommodation in return, but sometimes you feel like I should be paid for this. And sometimes it's a nice experience where you really get to know the family, get to know their social circle, and are really part of their social life. So you just feel like you're helping out good friends. And if this happens to you, then you hit the jackpot because you get the unique opportunity to live with a family in the country of your choice, and just get to know the lifestyle and the way of living in that particular country. This experience is just priceless, and you will carry it in your heart forever. Even years after, you will still look back on that time where you lived in Canada and got to be part of a community. Oh, I wanted to mention you also, of course, get days off on Workaway. So you work 4 or 5 days, and then you get 2, 3 days off to explore the area either on your own or with a friend or with the host if the host doesn't mind showing you around. I'm standing right now in an area that is meant for people to walk around because not all of the forest is that accessible. So one of the tests for me today is to cut back branches. And what I have to do right now is cut away branches that are in the way. But I'm like not really seeing any branches that are in the way. Maybe my arms are too short to assess that. But yeah, that's my task right now. Just cutting the branches away and putting them back in the forest. It's a job where I think that even though I will do it, it's not that noticeable. Feels like I haven't done anything, but I did. I also wanted to talk to you about other tasks that I have done. So let's talk about what I did during my workaway. Short answer, I was basically a professional house fairy. Most of my position was housekeeping, which meant vacuuming, loading and unloading the dishwasher, doing dishes in general, because dishes were never done, sweeping floors, dusting furniture, and just keeping the house clean all in all. I also organized the fridge, which was very exciting for about 5 minutes. And then I realized, wow, this was literally adult life. Outside, I worked in the garden. That included weeding, lots of weeding, and putting sawdust on the soil so the weeds didn't immediately come back. Very dusty. I also did a plant cutting mission, where I cut plants down so there was space for new ones to grow. After that, I picked up all the branches, loaded them into a wheelbarrow, and dumped them somewhere very far, far away in the forest, where they couldn't hurt anyone ever again. Another one of my jobs here was taking care of the dry patches in the lawn. I covered them with fresh soil, sprinkled grass seeds on top, and then watered everything with a hose. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the new grass to grow. Sometimes I helped in the kitchen when my host was cooking, mostly chopping vegetables because I can't cook, to the dismay of my Workaway host, since being able to cook is always a plus during Workaway adventures, especially because hosts love it when you cook for them, even more so if it is a signature dish from your home country. That was pretty much my life there. Cleaning, gardening, occasional forest adventures, and light kitchen duties. Basically housekeeping, but with fresh air and character development. Yeah, I think I gave you a good overview of what I do here, and I have to say that I do feel good, but it really feels like work because I'm doing it on my own most of the time, and then I work 4 to 5 hours, and it doesn't feel that good. I would appreciate just being together with the host and doing those chores together so that it feels more like I'm helping and not like I'm actually doing all the work while they are focused on their tasks for the day. Yeah, I feel like a housekeeper. But anyways, I got to stay in a beautiful area near Montreal, and I got to see how a Canadian family lives. So that's good. I also appreciate the conversations we had and what I learned about Canada. I will cherish these memories.
A few moments later.
So, what happened to me is I got a job offer 3 days into the Workaway experience, and I could start as soon as possible. Instead of leaving and starting the job, I stayed with my host because our deal was that I would stay for 2 weeks. I stayed with my host and kept on working, and I'm really not motivated because I have no real advantage from this experience. I don't need accommodation and food at the moment, you know? My original plan was to stay here and use my free time to write applications and send them out. And now I got my job offer so early, and now I'm here, and I'm basically here just to work off my hours and waiting for me to finally be able to leave. Yeah, so guys, just leave. Workaway is not a working contract, you know? You are still a free person. Leave the host when you feel like it. If you have found another workaway opportunity that is more interesting, or if you have found an actual job where they pay you for working, or if you just have stuff to do that is more exciting, just go. Because it doesn't benefit you to stay, and it also does not benefit the host to stay. You know, they get a less motivated workaway, and you are also not benefiting from the situation. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Maybe subscribe to my channel or hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I post something new. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.